Hi, friends. So what I wanted to share with you today is just kind of a brief overview of how we can get things uploaded to Canvas using the Zoom recording. So I've got a few toys and I'm going to use them. So start out with just a quick diagram. In general, once you're inside Zoom, then you've got your choices of cameras. Your laptop usually has one camera. If that's the only camera you have, that's great. Go with that. If you've got a document camera, like I do, use a document camera, or if you've got another conference room camera or something like that, you can choose that. And these are extra things that are nice to use, but Zoom can pick one camera at a time and feed that in. When you're ready, start recording. When you get done, stop your recording and then click End Meeting. When this happens, Zoom takes everything that you did and it'll go create 3 files. Of those 3 files, the one you want is the MP4 file. And then you're going to want to upload that to either Canvas, DropBox, or YouTube. My preference is usually go to DropBox first, and then share a link from Dropbox into Canvas, or upload the video directly to YouTube and share a link to either Dropbox or YouTube inside Canvas. If you're going to upload it to Dropbox, there are 2 ways you can do that. You can upload things directly to the web, or you can use the desktop app. If you're going to use the desktop app, you'll have to install that on your computer, and then it just looks like a normal file folder. If you're going to use Dropbox.com, you can click on the button Files, and then it's going to resemble a lot like inside a normal environment where you've got your folders. The way I've got my folders structured, I structure them. I've got a folder called Classes, and then inside that I've got classes that I teach. I teach a math class, a programming class, and a design class. Inside each of one of these classes, I also have a folder called Video. So I'll have like math videos, and then inside that, I'll break them up by semester. So fall 19, spring 20. That's where you're going to want to upload your .mp4 file. If you follow a structure, you don't have to have a structure when you're putting things in, but if you have a system in place that makes sense to you, when you go to pull stuff out, that's when you'll be able to do it. Once you get all this done, I usually have best luck on the website side, so I kind of prefer that. But once this is all done, then you can just simply right-click on a folder, and then there's an option, Share File, and then on that you can create link. And that's the one that I usually use. And that's inside Dropbox. The other option that you can go to is you can go to YouTube. And so you just log in. And then there's usually a little icon that looks like movie camera. And you just click on that, and then it has a nice big window. And you take your MP4 file from Zoom, drag it into there, and it'll create the link, and then you get to name it and do all that other fun stuff and become YouTube famous. So anyway, that's a quick overview. And so now let's go ahead, and that's a quick overview. And now let's go ahead and actually get this thing in place and see what this looks like. So to do this, on the bottom of your Zoom, there's a little button called Share Screen. And so that pops up, I just click share. And then now you're seeing my desktop. So when you're done, when you end a meeting and you're done, it generates a screen like this. And so this is your MP4 file. I've got mine set up a little bit special under View. I've got this thing called File Name Extensions, because Zoom_0 does not necessarily do it for me. I need to know that the .mp4 file, and it actually tells me like length and stuff like that. So anyway, let's rename this thing right quick. And this is Zoom to Overview. And so now we've got this. I'm going to take this file, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it. Actually, I'm not. Let's just do the website only side without actually installing any software. So I'll do a new incognito browser, so it won't necessarily take advantage of all the things that it's learned. I just go to www.dropbox.com. Up here in the window, we've got the sign in button, so I'll just sign in right quick. I've got a account set up through SWASU. Thanks to Nathan Thiessen that helped me, and Renee Mason and quite a few others that have been helpful for that. It's got a password. That password is independent of the password that you have for like your SWASU email and stuff like that. It's your Dropbox. It has a little verification right quick. You just have to turn the animal so the animal looks like it's doing the right thing. Oh, camel. I like camels. Had a camel and a bear, 6.5 seconds, so maybe I need some coffee. Ivy's got a membrane. Oh, let's see. There we go. So when it opens up, it always has this home screen, and the home screen looks a little funny to me. So I click on Files. Files looks more like what I'm accustomed to seeing. It's more like my file directory. I've got several Zoom things going on, but this is for my SWASU office. And then I come down here, like I said, I've got courses. And I think for this, I'll do a new folder. So I'll just make a new folder and I'll call this General Tutorials. I'll create that. And so now I'll create a new folder inside that I'll call Videos. And so now I've got that. And so you can see I've got SWASU Office, Courses, General Tutorials, and Videos. And now I'll just click on Upload Files. So I'll come back here. I have a horrible memory for things like file extensions, but the computer can remember. So I just do Control A to select this whole line, and then Control C, and it's got the address of where all my stuff already lives. And then you come back here and you just paste that in and tell it, hey, go there. And so there's the .mp4 file that we wanted to grab. So I'll just grab that and I'll click open right quick. And so we can see the little bar advancing on the bottom. This tells us, hey, this is going to work okay. So I'll just patiently, oh, it says it's got a minute left. Hopefully you guys are not hearing this, but if you are, I am deeply sorry. But for what it's worth, I'm sitting here wasting my life just like yours, and you have to know I hit the pause button. So I did try to be considerate of your time and needs. I apologize if this didn't work. Hello? Okay, so hopefully you're recording again, and yes, magically time just passed instantaneously, and now we've got this uploaded. Okay, so I am now ready to share this to one of my classes, and so we can see, we can just hit the share button here, and it says Zoom to Canvas overview.mp4. So this is just going to share one file. So I'm going to create a link, and then I'm going to copy the link, and now I'll pop over to Canvas. So we've got our nice little Go SWASU button. Punch in our credentials. And we'll go to Canvas. So I'm going to upload this just to one of the courses that Mapopa created for me. So I'll click over here to courses, and I've got Blue Thunder Alley. This is something that we created so that we can share materials. It has been published. I'll come down here. I like to put these things in modules. And then under modules, let's see, video recordings. I'll do a new video recording. And then let's add one of these. And I'll say, this is going to be an external URL. Paste in the URL. Page name. Load in a new tab and indent one level. Click the add the item, and I'll publish it. And now I think I've got to go to settings. And then let's see, student view. And so now I can go check modules. I scroll down here. I click on this. And DropBox has a player that it loads automatically. All right, friends, we're going to do a quick tutorial video on. All right, so that is a, let's get this. Okay, so that is a how to get something loaded into Canvas. And so with that, I'm going to call that good on this video. Thank you all for your time, and please do hit me an email. It's jeremy.evert@swosu.edu if you have any questions on this or if I can do anything to help out. Thank you all for your time, and have a wonderful day.